Make sure to enter into our Prop Bets contest for a chance to win $60. All you need to do is be subscribed to our channel, like this video, and comment below, and you're automatically entered in. One randomly selected commenter will win $60 if we hit all of our props. Good luck out there. Let's win some money. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show, presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks, alongside Tyler Wiemann, the $100,000 man. We're still celebrating Tyler's big win in daily fantasy the other day. I'm Shannon, Sommerville. We've got some great picks for you today in NBA action. You can get Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. Make sure you use our promo code for up to $100 of your first deposit match. Links and promo codes are listed below. Also, the tool we're using is the Props AI tool. You can find that on the LineStar app. It'll help you get the best value in the prop market. Tyler, we were 2 of 3 yesterday, so we have now gotten at least 2 correct. 7 of the last 8 shows. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
Yeah, you know, Tyus Jones last night let us down, but he had his chances. Fortunately, just didn't hit it.
Yeah, you know what? Same thing happened with Julius Randle. He wasn't hitting anything. He took the shots, but wasn't getting it. So that was my bonus prop. And but when I went to take it for myself, it was a little too high. It had gotten too high, so I ended up going with RJ Barrett. So that hit for me, but I felt bad because I had given out Randall on the show. Nonetheless, we're going to give you some good ones here today. Today is International Women's Day, so make sure to, give some love to the women in your life. Also, it is National Learn What Your Name Means Day. So I thought it would be funny to look up our names. Do you know what Tyler means?
Is it bricklayer?
Maker of tiles
yeah.
or layer of tiles or bricks. Yeah. The other one was doorkeeper of an inn or tavern. You're basically a bouncer. Nice. Yeah. My name, Shannon, of course, means the river in Ireland, which is wise river. Wise. Wisdom. I know you're not surprised about that. It's also a National Retro Video Game Day, so I thought it would be fun to share what your favorite video game was.
I gotta go Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, such a classic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Mario Kart. I was also a fan of Wario. Was it Wario Land and Wave Runner? Like, there's so many classics.
No.
I would love to just fire up one of these days.
Sonic is a classic
Sonic.
Too.
So I wasn't allowed to have a Sega growing up, so I'm still scarred for life. Trauma, childhood trauma right there. And I would always have to go to my friend's house to play Sonic. But I loved Sonic. All right, so let's get into it for today. We've got 3 props for you, starting off with Portland Blazers forward Jerami Grant, over 6.5 rebounds and assists at -140. Grant's averaging just under 9 rebounds and assists per game over the last 5 games. He's gone over each of the last 5 games, 6 of the last 10. A big component here is that the Blazers are without Anthony Simons in this one. Also, Yusuf Nurkic is listed as questionable right now. And when those 2 guys are out, Grant's assist percentage goes up 14%. His rebounds per 100 goes up 17%. They are going up against the Boston Celtics, so a lot of times people like to stay away from that because they're such a great defense. However, they do rank 18th in opponent rebounds per game, which that kind of surprised me when I saw that stat. Tyler, when you look at this 6.5 rebounds and assist line for Grant, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think this is a good line, and I think the line staying at 6.5 is kind of key. So if it goes to 7, maybe back off a little bit here. But he's in a great spot. Grant is actually at the top of our power forward rankings for daily matchup tool. So this matchup versus Boston Celtics, even though it looks a little scary, isn't quite what we thought it was. Guys have frankly just been rebounding the ball very well, getting some assists versus them. So I would expect that to continue here. If Nurkic is back, it does hurt a little bit. Mm-hmm. However, even if he's back, I don't think he's going to play his full allotment of minutes. He's been out for so long. So I think we're still safe to hit the over here. And if Nurkic is out, it just gives us another little bump.
And forwards have done well against the Celtics.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Power forwards have done really well. Mobley had 17 rebounds versus them last game. Randall, 9 rebounds before that. DFS, 9 rebounds. Mobley again, 13. Guys have been continually hitting the over on this rebounds plus assist prop. So
all right. Next up, let's take a look at Hawks center Clint Capela over 21.5 points and rebounds, minus 139. So our first two props, we got a lot of juice on those in the sports books. Again, on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks, juice doesn't matter. You're still winning the same amount of money. Averaging 24 points and rebounds per game over the last 5. He's gone over 4 of the last 5, 7 of the last 10. In fact, 69% of the time he's gone over that this season. 4 straight games with a double-double. I think he makes it 5 tonight. Going up against Washington. Last time he faced them, he had 28 points and rebounds against them. So I think Capela's in an awesome spot here tonight. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I agree. And 6 of the last 10 centers going against Washington have hit this over. Capela is a beast. The Hawks have also stepped away from using John Collins quite as much. And we know Capela is just way more effective when Collins isn't out there. And with Collins' minutes being lower, I think Capela just has a better chance of hitting here.
From one big man to another, Raptors center Jakob Poeltl over 13.5 points at minus 121. Now, Poeltl's been a completely different player since he was traded over from San Antonio to Toronto. Since then, he's averaging just over 15 points per game, and he's gone over 5 of the last 10 games. Now, this line's been creeping up a little bit higher. We had been hitting it. However, he's going up against the Clippers, who rank 17th in defensive rating. They also rank 17th in opponent points in the paint, where Poeltl does a lot of his damage. What is your assessment of this 13.5 line for Poeltl tonight?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great matchup. Centers versus the Clippers have just done really well. 6 of the last 10 have gone over this 13.5 number. And the guys that didn't in the last 10, Xavier Tillman, Kevon Looney, Dwight Powell, not exactly really good scorers. And all 3 of them were close to hitting the line, all at 10 plus points, some at 13 there. But when you break it down more so to Poeltl, averaging 16.4 points over the last 5 with the Raptors. And with the Raptors, he's averaging 26.9 points per 100 possessions with Toronto. So I think he's in a really good spot. His minutes have stabilized a little bit between that 27 to 32 area. And so I think there's a lot of upside. 13.5 is still where we should be hitting it.
In 3 games when he played with the Spurs against the Clippers, he only went over once. However, this is just an entirely different Jakob Poeltl we're seeing now that he's with the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're more effective in figuring out ways.
The Spurs just started cutting down his minutes so much and weren't focusing with him. And Toronto is featuring him. They're giving him his minutes again. He was good to start the season with the Spurs when the Spurs were giving him minutes. So I think we're back to Poeltl being a good player.
Got to run it back to Poeltl. He delivered for us earlier this week. So let's recap our top 3 picks for today on PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy, starting off with Jerami Grant over 6.5 rebounds and assists, Clint Capela over 21.5 points and rebounds, and Jakob Poeltl over 13.5 points. Make sure to lock that in on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. Again, if you don't already have those apps, make sure to download them and use our promo code for up to $100 if your first deposit matched. And check out our Props AI tool on the LineStar app to help you find the best value in the prop market. It compares our projections to what the lines are out there, giving you the best edge. So make sure to check that out. Also, keep an eye out for our best ball videos. We are getting set for MLB season. Ooh, the weeks are counting down. World Baseball Classic is going on right now. So we have some baseball to tide us over until opening day, but we're also getting into the Underdog Fantasy Best Ball Draft for baseball. It's the best things about fantasy baseball without actually having to change your lineup every week throughout the season. Basically, it's just a draft if you're not familiar with what best ball is. And then throughout the season, Underdog Fantasy does the work for you and calculates your top score automatically. And then throughout the season, you could win some money, up to $100,000 for the winner in that one, which Tyler's already got $100K in the bank from his daily fantasy winnings. We're going to keep celebrating that. All right, let's go 3 for 3 today. If we do one randomly selected commenter, we'll win $60. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below. Let us know what your plays are today. We're all in it together. Let's go win some money. Good luck out there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys.